Stop right now. You've seen the news, you've heard about the files, but you haven't heard the heavenly verdict. I am Archangel Michael, and I am here to tell you that the exposure of the episton, darkness, is not a coincidence. It is a divine command. Jesus Christ has said, "Whatever is hidden in the dark shall be brought into the light." This is the great exposure. While the world is shocked by the names in the files, the heavens are laughing at the masterminds who thought they were untouchable. I am using my sword of light to rip open the curtains of secrecy. This exposure is assigned to you, the chosen one. If God can bring down the most powerful people on earth, He can surely destroy the enemies in your private life. The same justice hitting the world today is hitting your bank account and your family's safety tomorrow. If you skip this, you miss the sign of the times. Stay and watch the darkness crumble. Lock in the justice. Hit the like button to agree with divine justice. Type "expose the darkness" to authorize the light in your life. Subscribe to see the truth before it's deleted. Do not move a muscle. I am Archangel Michael, and I have been ordered by the throne of grace to break the silence that has gripped the earth for decades. You have seen the headlines. You have seen the files being unsealed, and the world is shaking in disbelief. But hear me clearly. This is not just a political scandal or a news cycle. This is a divine command. Jesus Christ has said, "The time of the secret is over." I am standing here with my sword of light, and I am ripping the roof off the hidden chambers where the mastermind and their coached circle thought they were safe. For years they built empires on the backs of the innocent, thinking their money and power made them gods. But today, the real God has spoken. This global exposure is a direct signal to you, the chosen one. If the heavens can unmask the most powerful people on the planet, imagine what is about to happen to the hidden enemies in your private life. The dominoes are falling, and the first one has already hit the ground. The names you are hearing in the news are just the tip of the iceberg. Behind every name is a coached network of darkness that has operated like a spider web across the globe. These people didn't just commit crimes. They traded their souls for a seat at a table of shadows. Archangel Michael is now revealing the ancient blueprint of this corruption. They use secret societies, dark rituals, and financial slavery to keep the world in a fog. But Jesus is blowing that fog away. While you were struggling to pay your bills, these masterminds were using the world's resources to fund their darkness. Today, the spiritual injunction has been served. Every secret meeting, every hidden contract, and every blood pact made in the dark is being incinerated by the holy fire. This is why you felt a heavy pressure lately. It was the spiritual atmosphere shifting as these giants began to fall. The Goliaths of this world are stumbling, and they cannot get up. Look at the chaos in the media. They are trying to spin the story, trying to hide the biggest names, and trying to protect the untouchables. But Archangel Michael's sword of truth cuts through digital lies and coached narratives. There is no server deep enough, no island remote enough, and no lawyer powerful enough to stop the Archangelic Audit. Jesus says, "I am the truth." And when the truth walks into the room, every lie must bow. The latest news is just the beginning of a sevenfold exposure. Every time they try to cover one hole, 3 more open up. This is a message for you. The people who lied about you, the ones who coached others to hate you, are watching this global exposure with trembling hearts. They know that if the kings of the earth are being exposed, their small-time lies against you don't stand a chance. The great unmasking has reached your doorstep, and you are being vindicated. Chosen one, I must stop and look into your soul. How long have you felt that something was deeply wrong with the world? And how many times did you pray for God to just show the truth? You weren't crazy. You weren't a conspiracy theorist. You were discerning the darkness before it was popular. By staying on this video, you are attesting to the divine truth. You realize that your internal knowing was actually the Holy Spirit warning you about this era. Most people will scroll past this because the truth is too heavy, but you are still here because your spirit is built for justice. Are you ready to witness the total dismantling of the Mastermind's kingdom, or are you still afraid of their shadow? Your answer today determines how much authority you will be given in the new era. If you are ready for the full exposure, type yes in your heart and don't you dare move. For 50 years, these people operated with a circle of immunity. They thought they were above the law, above the church, and above God Himself. They coached the world to believe that power is right. But Archangel Michael has just smashed the legal protection of the darkness. In the spirit realm, the diplomatic immunity of the enemy has been revoked. Jesus has issued a global restraining order against the demonic principalities that fueled these masterminds. This means that the protection spells they used to stay hidden are now working against them. The same way their inner circle is now backstabbing each other for survival. The people who conspired against you are about to turn on each other. When the mastermind loses their power, the coached minions scatter like rats. You are witnessing the total collapse of a dark hierarchy. The walls are closing in and there is no exit. When the files were unsealed, it wasn't just paper that came out, it was the cries of the innocents that have reached the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. For every child whose life was stolen, for every family destroyed by these masterminds, Archangel Michael is now drawing his sword for blood, vengeance. This is a holy war. Jesus is standing as the supreme judge, and He is saying, enough is enough. This global exposure is a cosmic payback. This relates to you because you have also been a victim of injustice. You've had things taken from you by people who used coached deception. Today, the justice for the world is becoming justice for you. Every tear you cried in secret over someone's cruelty is being used as evidence in the high court of heaven. The verdict is coming, and it is going to be heavy for your enemies and light for you. Can you see the panic in the eyes of the elite who are being named? This is a psychological warfare directed from heaven. Archangel Michael is sending spirit of confusion into the camps of the wicked. They are burning documents. They are coaching witnesses to lie, but every move they make is being tracked by angelic spies. Jesus is laughing at their secret plans. He says, I hold the keys to every door you tried to lock. This is a lesson for you. When the mastermind in your life tries to gaslight you or make you feel small, remember the files. Remember that their confidence is a mask. Underneath, they are terrified of the light. The more they fight the exposure, the deeper they dig their own graves. You don't need to fight. You just need to stand still and watch the salvation of the Lord. Chosen one. As the world falls apart, Archangel Michael asks, if your own secret files, your thoughts, your heart, your intentions were unsealed today, would you be standing with the light or hiding in the shadows? This is the great separation. Jesus is not just exposing the masterminds out there. He is purifying the chosen ones in here to carry the new wealth and new authority that is coming after this exposure. Your heart must be clean. If you have been coached by the world to be bitter or vengeful, let it go now. Are you ready to be a vessel of truth in a world of lies? This is your training ground. Stay until scene 15, and I will show you how to seal your house from the backlash of the falling giants. Your integrity is your only shield in this storm. The masterminds didn't just commit crimes. They hoarded wealth that belonged to the people. They used the files to blackmail and control the global economy. But Archangel Michael is now initiating the great transfer. Jesus says, "The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just." As their empires crumble, the spiritual currency is being redistributed. This isn't just about money. It's about opportunity and inheritance for you. This means that the blocked blessings of your forefathers are being released. The mastermind who coached the bank to say no, or the boss to overlook you, is being deplatformed. You are about to walk into a season of surplus that is being funded by the downfall of the wicked. The higher they fell, the more they dropped for you to pick up. The names in the files were the idols of the world: Hollywood stars, politicians, and billionaires. The world worshipped them, but today Archangel Michael is smashing those golden calves. Jesus is showing the world that fame is not favor and wealth is not wisdom. This is a spiritual cleansing of the earth's frequency. These masterminds coached you to want their lifestyle, but now you see the blood on their hands. This relates to you because you are being freed from the spirit of comparison. You don't need to look like them or live like them to be blessed. You are being given a new standard of success, one based on divine approval rather than worldly applaud. The idols are falling, but the altars of truth are being rebuilt in your heart. Don't think this exposure will stop with one list or one island. This is a global domino effect. Archangel Michael is pushing the first domino, and it will hit every industry from religion to finance to entertainment. The files are a key that unlocks 1,000 other doors. Jesus says, "I am shaking everything that can be shaken." This reckoning is thorough. If you have been wondering why your life has felt like a pressure cooker, it's because you are part of the shaking. The mastermind in your life thought they could survive by hiding in a different circle, but there's nitrogen monoxide hiding place from the eyes of fire. This is the year of total transparency. You are being trained to see the truth behind the coached masks of everyone you meet. No more being fooled. As the masterminds fall, they will try to create chaos to distract the world. They will coach the media to start wars or create new plagues to stop the exposure. But Archangel Michael is standing over your house with a sword of fire. Jesus says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You are in a divine quarantine, while the elite are being hunted by their own shadows. You are being hidden in the secret place. This global exposure is your exodus moment. The mastermind is like Pharaoh, and the files are the plagues hitting their kingdom. You are being marked with the blood of the Lamb, so that the angel of destruction passes over your home. You are safe in the middle of the storm. The Epstein exposure is the birth pangs of a new era. Archangel Michael is announcing the restoration of kingdom justice. We are moving from man-made laws to divine ordinances. Jesus is the Chief Justice, and he is rewriting the social contract. No longer will the mastermind be able to buy their way out of judgment. This relates to your personal justice. If you've been in a legal battle or an unfair dispute, the atmosphere of justice that is hitting the world will hit your case too. The coached lies of the opposing side will fall apart under divine scrutiny. You are about to see miraculous vindications where truth wins against money. The new world is being built on the graveyard of the old agenda, and you are the pioneer of this new light. The files are open. The verdict is guilty, and the chosen one is vindicated. Archangel Michael is now placing the seal of truth on your forehead. You are no longer a target of the darkness. You are a terror to it. Type, "The truth has set me free," to authorize this global justice in your personal life. Like this video to sharpen the sword of Michael against every mastermind in your circle. Subscribe and share this emergency exposure to wake up the world. Comment 888 for infinite justice and new beginnings. The curtains are torn. The secrets are dead. The mastermind is falling, but you are rising with the Son of Righteousness. The exposure is complete. The light has won. Amen.